Greetings everyone, I am Ray Dragonelf and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload content. On my channel, you will find that I post vlogs. I typically try to upload these on a Monday. You'll also find that I do have some old gaming videos. I do intend on eventually getting into those with my new laptop that I ended up getting, mind you, hand-me-down. It runs a lot better than my old one. Okay, so I'm definitely happy with that. So I might be able to record myself playing some games, maybe not. Eventually that will happen. Other content on my channel is from other YouTube creators. You can go ahead and check out their stuff on their channels. Just peruse through the different playlists that I have, see if there's anything that interests you. I do have a lot of interests, and it varies depending on what that it is. So surely you might find something you like. If not, no big deal. Well, the first thing I'm going to go ahead and go over in terms of my update for my vlog is I did get the hair out of the way. Yeah, brilliant. Okay. So I did actually get around to rearranging my room. Now, previously, with how I was mentally, I would have been extremely stressed out in terms of rearranging how some of my room is. So now where the bulletin board straight behind me over my right shoulder here, my desk used to be underneath that. And now it is underneath where I have my phone propped up. I do not have a selfie stick or anything like that to record my vlogs with or a stand for my phone, so I'm making do with what I have. So that's why this is widescreen, not vertical. Hands way up there. So I'm making do with propping up my phone, my new phone, on a little plastic drawer setup thing that I've got. I don't know what to call it. It's got 3 drawers on it and it's propped it up quite nicely. So that's that. But now I will point out that yes, there are a lot of stuff behind me and in my room in this entire apartment complex building that is not like symmetrical or perfect. So you'll see like my closet doors, they aren't quite square. Some of the other stuff not quite square. I know that's going to bug the crap out of some people. Forewarning, I just can't do anything about it except for my stuff like these two. That's a cartoon that I think my grandma gave me to hang up on the wall, and that's from somebody in the family. But like I could straighten these out at some point. Um, but yeah, that's that. I will address the fact that I did change my name. I will be going through, hopefully by the time I do get this vlog uploaded or a bit after, get as much, if not all, of my links updated and usernames updated on stuff because I am seriously genderqueer at the moment. I'm not really feeling the female pronouns, and it's a bit difficult to really explore. For me, in my head, it feels difficult to explore the male pronouns when my username has got lady in it. So I I am trying to explore my gender identity. I am certain I'm probably gender fluid, if not non binary, but I really need to explore it. In my last vlog, I ended up pointing out that, yeah, I do dress in an androgynous manner in a way because my shirts, including this one, are from the men's department, and I'm wearing men's shorts too. So it's not that I haven't been exploring, it's just that I didn't really think about. I had really forgotten where I was getting my clothing from, and the shirt happens to be from the men's department, same with the shorts. Um, in terms of clothing, I have been wearing my new boots, my Ariat boots. For what I ended up hearing after I ended up getting hold of them and also uploading my last vlog was that they tend to switch manufacturer, so there's a lot of inconsistencies with the boots. I don't know if I will come across that myself. However, I do recommend for not just myself, but for all of you out there, is to find good shoes to wear. Because if like you don't have your feet are the foundation of your body, assuming you have feet. I'm sorry about that to other people that don't have feet. So if you're wearing shoes, you're really better off having a good foundation, good shoe to support and cushion them if that's what your feet need, because then that can impact the rest of your body going up the body. And I found that these boots are really definitely helpful for that. But if I have to switch to another brand, I will definitely look elsewhere. So yeah, that's that bit. But it's been quite nice wearing the boots, so that's a bonus. Okay, so I have excuse me a moment. Okay, had to remember where I put my notes. I have been keeping myself stable mentally. It has been extremely stressful for me to not have medical insurance. I have been keeping myself distracted, trying to keep as stable as possible. Some days are a bit harder than others. Yesterday I was pretty darn agitated with myself, not doing the things that I really need to be doing. To start with brushing my teeth, which I did do that earlier. So, yes. I keep saying so. I need to add another word to my vocabulary or something. Yeah, I have experienced some intrusive thoughts popping up, but I've in general been able to use logic and reason to acknowledge their existence and carry on and not act on them. If any of them are like self-harm thoughts or anything like that. I have had a few intrusive thoughts of events that happened in the past that disturbed me. However, I admit I have been like suppressing them, pushing them away. It's because I'm not really sure how to go about working with them to overcome the negative emotions in a healthy manner. And the fact that I don't have the health insurance means I can't talk to a therapist. However, I do have friends that I can talk with. I can reach out to my friends. I also have a binder filled with it was a binder I was given from my the last therapy group I went to at the beginning of this year, and I can look through that to figure out ideas of how to keep myself stable, because a lot of what's in the binder is just to help stabilize you mentally and physically. Well, not so much physically, but more mentally. But I'll, you know, some of the stuff in the binder does target physical aspects. As in, if like say you're taking good care of yourself, brushing your teeth. Like me, I feel better for brushing my teeth, so that the physical taking care of myself helps take care of the mental. So. Okay. It's definitely been a hurdle working through not having the insurance, but I've also been able to, over time, become more over the years that I've been alive. That is, I've been able to become more and more self-aware, self-conscious about my history and how it's impacted me today. I remember several years ago, when I was with my previous therapist before I ended up having to switch to another one, he would notice that I would space out in the middle of our therapy sessions. But over time, it was like I was stressed over the topic of discussion, and I would short circuit, as I tend to call it. which I believe there is a scientific term, flight and fight response, but there's also freeze and faint. I've been definitely fainting a lot because I do consciously, or I have previously I hear the stuff being said. However, I can't push myself to say anything in reply. I used to do that quite a lot, and that stems from stressful situations growing up, which predominantly I was being bullied. Um, that was definitely strenuous. And other parts of it, I ended up in a toxic friendship with people. So, okay, I need to collect my thoughts here. um, it's recognizing that I have behavioral issues stemming from my past experiences, like not really liking my body. Society, like, it shows that you need a certain type of body type in order to be pretty and such, and so I've got a body type that doesn't match with that, and I picked up from that I should not um that I should not love myself for my body type. But no. I'll stand up a moment, push the chair back. I've got this belly right here, and I am definitely self-conscious of that. So I dress the way I do to kind of hide it. However, I would like to explore different clothing styles to see if I can find another one that I do like. What's something else that's been bugging me? Oh yeah, the depression stemming from all the years I was bullied and ended up in a toxic relationship of some sort with somebody. That really impacted my depression and my mental illness. And I can see and understand better now why I behave the way I do, why I have these intrusive self-harm thoughts. And it's nice to understand what the cause is. I know I have been studying a little bit of Hyperianism. I really need to study more of it. However, I haven't done so yet. Despite that, what I have learned so far of Hyperianism has definitely helped me to understand and grasp my situation better and the state that the world is in. And what the world is itself, too. And how to work with my emotions. Because emotions are important. They really are. They add depth to an individual. I know there are individuals that feel less emotions than others feel a lot of emotions. Emotions for me in the past have been incredibly powerful and have dictated what I have done, which includes being so unhinged that I did self-harm. So emotionally unhinged that I did self-harm. I've been describing myself lately as becoming emotionally vulnerable, and when I'm not okay. And with Hyperianism, we learn to acknowledge our emotions and then words. Where's the words? Use logic and reason to choose a healthy option of how to deal with them and what to do. And I've definitely been using that to counter in a healthy manner my intrusive thoughts, and also say like I keep trying to talk myself out of doing stuff that would benefit me. I think I was almost trying to talk myself out of recording my vlog, but I used the logic and reason to convince myself to go ahead and follow through the action because it would actually benefit me, and also I can share my experiences with those of you that do follow my content, which I appreciate all of you doing so. So I think, oh yeah, and like going back to um stuff that happened in the past with like the schooling and such, I didn't have it easy. It was very difficult. I also ended up going to an elementary school where a lot of the staff were not that great. Fortunately, it did get a lot better once people got pulled from working there and other new people came in. Um, what was that thought? Oh yeah, with this how school systems are, especially here in the United States. I don't know. Honestly, I only know about my local area. I don't know about elsewhere in the world, but from what I've understood, a lot of the schools are just teaching you what to think, not how to think. I can see that if I was taught how to think, I would have been taught better on how to cultivate self love for myself, and also, like, say, creativity or skill sets that would actually benefit me in the long run. Um, I remember that there was a timed math quiz test that I had to complete, and I had to complete it within a certain amount of time in order to get advanced to the next step or the next type of test that they had. And because I was so slow at completing it, that one, which I flew throughout the previous two, but then that third one or fourth one I was trying to do, I couldn't complete it as in the within the time frame. They're they really do test students and children by a certain parameter, and some of us, like myself, we don't always learn fast in a certain setting. I barely remember being taught how to take notes, and that's why I'm very happy that I've been able to take a couple of classes at college and retain, like, say, the books used in them, so I know how to take notes. I always struggled with taking notes, and it's like the teacher would tell me, just find the main point. What's the main point? I don't know what it is. Being able to, if I and a lot of others were raised being taught how to think instead of what to think, it would seriously impact how the world is. We would have more people finding a passion, whether it could be like say debating. I know some people aren't really good at creative arts. They could debate really, really well. They could um, computer programming. It honestly, it doesn't have to be art that you're like really good at, that you learn to cultivate a skill for. I find that I could just admire art, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy. So it's like, for somebody else that can't do art, they can admire it, but then they can also be really happy doing what they are good at, what they can do. So it's like teaching the students, the children, how to think pushes them in a healthy direction. But at the same time, that isn't enough, because in several places, schooling is expensive. And not everybody can go to school because of it. And I would really like to go to college, but at the same time, I have to be conscious about the fact that I do not have a high school diploma, and colleges and stuff would prefer that you do. Though I was able to get into the college I'm going to, or temporarily pause going to due to COVID-19, um, it would be a lot easier to not have to pay as many expenses, because sometimes money is extremely limited. And also, say a person that wants to go to school to learn how to think, to learn a skill, a trade, but they've got some sort of disability or injury, they need medical treatment. We have, here in the United States, we have to pay for our medical insurance. And I worry about ending up with an injury, which I've been very stressed about not having health insurance, which admittedly I have considered hurting myself or letting something happen that would warrant me needing to go to a hospital or see an expert in something in the medical field. And I don't have medical insurance, and that means an astronomical bill. And that's where I use the logic and reason to tell myself that it would not be do me any good. It would not be healthy. Yeah. Eyes feel a little bit watery, like tears are gonna come over that. It's my knees keep popping, especially the left one. Stressful. Very, very stressful. So I am going to, since I really don't want to be crying through the whole video, I am going to be switching topics. I'm going to switch topics now. Something a little more lighter, which I will also give you guys a tour of my room, and I'll be inserting a clip of my dragon fountain that a really good friend of mine ended up gifting me. Some of the stuff that I've been trying to do to cope with the stress and stuff is through art. I need to continue. I have started, let me see if I can, there we go. This has little white dots all over it, but you can't really see it, except for a little bit. This is, sorry, I'm showing this to you and I'm not saying what the heck it is. I have been making gratitudes of stuff that I am grateful for. I need to get back into it. This one says logic and reason. I was able to get, those of you that have been following my art, you'll notice that I haven't gotten back into it. I was able to get new pens that I will show in a moment. That I really was using these to test out the pens, get a feel for them. Oh, here's one. Oh, I pulled two out. Healing. So I've got several of these, and I was able to rope my mom into it, which I'll show you all. The first evening I ended up doing these, she didn't join me, so I drew a gratitude of what she was grateful of. However, she has gotten into, she has gotten into doing these a bit with me too. So you can see, this is actually one she did for me because I was not exactly in the best of states and up to doing it, so she did that for me. There's a couple on that bulletin board and another one that I have that direction that she ended up doing as well. Now, in terms of the pens, I'm going to start with these, I think. Oops, dropped it. Okay. Rotate. This is not paid promotion in the slightest. However, this is the pen that I have been using or one of the pens. This came in a 3-pack with 3 different sizes, and they've been very nice pens to use. I'll bring that closer, see if it'll focus. There we go. Now there's different types of tips. Some of them are much narrower. Some of the tips on these pens are narrower than the other two, or in the middle. I was able to get myself a white Sharpie, and that's been a real game changer in order to do highlights and such on my drawings. I have definitely been enjoying using this one and the white gel pens as well. I also was able to get these 3 Sharpies, gold, bronze, and silver, and these have been really nice too, which on my, since I've been getting back into my hand art series, which is specifically Monday, Wednesday, Friday, no more daily on it. I may sometimes do a daily a couple days in a row, but I'm gonna aim for Monday, Wednesday, Friday to specific days to work on the hand art series, and then other days I can work on other content, some of my other art projects that I've been working on. So that's, just so you all know, that's what I've got planned. I have Tombow pens. These have been incredibly nice. Still not paid promotion. This is the portrait palette that I have. I also have the primary palette. These are water-based pens with dual tips, which you can see right here. And I also have the bright pens. I've my huge drawing that I have been working on, that I need to work on some more. I needed more colors than just the primary palette. I needed the brighter colors that really emphasize and add more depth to my drawing, or the coloring process of my drawing. So I'm definitely happy to have those. Okay, so, ow, he popped. That needs to charge. Okay, so, I think I will finish in terms of like creative content. I'll do that, and then I'll explain a bit of my room and how I rearranged it, because I now have a lot of space on the floor, which is definitely nice. I can lay on the floor with my arms straight out and I'm barely touching anything. Previously, I could not do that. And also, you can see on my glasses this entire time there's like a rectangle of light that's coming from the window behind my phone. In terms of my content that I'm going to be putting up online, it's not just going to be vlogs and art. I have a TikTok account, and already have one video up on there, which was a thank you to, I forget her name, Crystal something. It's right here. So she's got really a lot of good content that's hilarious and enjoyable to watch, and just kind of inspired me to step out of my comfort zone more than I have, to produce different types of content. I know I do want to explore vocal noises and facial expressions. And so I think that there is somebody on TikTok that's been creating tutorials on how to make dubstep noises, or beatboxing, vocal beatbox. I don't know what it's called. Ugh. So I'm going to be looking into doing some of that. That would be more so. If I did have a stand for my phone, I would also record myself doing my drawings. So eventually, I will get a stand for my phone, and I'll be able to record myself completing my drawings, which then I can upload those. Oh yes. yes. I do need to, aside from updating all the usernames on all the platforms I'm on, I need to be uploading more content to my Quotev and Wattpad accounts, because those two are literature-based websites, and I should really get to uploading stuff on those. So now I'm going to take a sip of water, and now I'm going to show you all my room. So there's the mirror that you've probably seen behind me most of the time. I'll flip around the camera. There's the mirror, which with some stuff up on the wall too. Right here is where my desk used to be. So put that out a bit. There we go. This is where my desk used to be, but I ended up moving it clear across the room, right in front of my window. And that's been really, really nice, because now with the window there, I'm not as backlit as I was over there. I do have a mess all over the place. Some of the stuff is still dirty and dusty. However, floor space, lots of it. Now my bed and nightstand, these two right here, they were rotated this way. And the bed, I don't know if I can see any lines on the floor, but probably from about here to those lines right there, that's probably about how much space I had, if not less or more, plus or minus thereabouts. That was really the space that I had here to stretch and be on the floor. So now that the bed is up against the wall right there with the nightstand right there, I have all of this space. Oh, excuse me. I will start up here, which there's a shadow, nice shadow. This here is one of the gratitudes my mom did, which has little smiley faces on each of the flowers. And then there was, oops, I hit my board. This here my mom also did. She had previously taken drafting, and you can see that there's definitely the drafting thing going on here with the straight lines. The curvature of the sky here does look like that's like the air is moving in that direction. I've got some stuff on here that's old as heck. Oh well. I'll take care of those another time. Now here is my dragon fountain. You can fill this up with water, and it's got little LEDs in each of these tiers. The dragon right here. Now I'll go ahead. These are the little tea light candles I'm using. I will include a short video inserted in of these going at night, that is. My hair is a mess. Room is pretty much dark. You can see that there isn't exactly a lot of light. Curtains are shut. So, now to turn off the lights and show you all. Damn, I'm watching my image again. Oh, not the camera lens itself. I'm going to turn off my night light, which I apologize for my face being so close. Yeah, I'm not exactly holding the camera steady. These do look a little bit different because the lighting I'm picking up on the camera. But you can see that the little candles there and there are flickering a little bit. So yeah, that's my little light. Turn the light on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so that's my awesome little fountain with LED lights. Though I got the LED lights, though a friend of mine was able to get me the fountain, and I'm really excited that I have that over yonder. while I sleep at night so that it adds a little bit of light to the room. It actually illuminates it quite well. I have used the water fountain part of it before once briefly. I might use it again at some point, but I'm probably going to stick to the LEDs for the most part. Back to the rest of the vlog. Yep. So, okay. Mess right there. Okie dokie. This here is majority of the stuff on here I've accumulated over time. Now this little drawing here, that is what my mom was grateful for, but she would not join me for the gratitude, so I drew this for her. She drew this one with a funky bird right there. Now in terms of like my newer projects, aside from getting back into the swing of the hand art series, I did this piece right here, an art piece with affirmations on it, in which stuffed animals, yes, but this is right next to my bed, and even though without my glasses on, I'm terribly nearsighted. I can see that this is a reminder to be kinder to myself. Now this one here I will include as well, because this one was very interesting to work on. It was intense, but a whole lot of fun. I've previously not really been able to draw kind of creepy stuff because it scared me, but now I'm more open to it. Much more open to it. Which you can see there is like a lot of kind of creepy details. However, it is very artistic, very thought out. I kind of winged it as I was coloring, trying to figure out where to put the colors. But it turned out quite incredible. I am impressed with it. That is going to wrap it up for my vlog. I will add that a previous vlog I did share about reading The Two Towers of... The Two Towers? I don't know, but the Lord of the Rings trilogy and The Hobbit. I mentioned it in a previous video. I don't know when I started reading this one. However, I have made slow progress on reading. So it's been nice to read a book again. There's other books I want to read as well, but that one I need to finish. So I am going to wrap this whole video up now that I remembered about that little detail. My channel is up there. You can go ahead and hit that and check out all the content on my channel, mine and others. And over here is my vlog playlist. You can catch up with how I've been doing. And I'm going to try to keep a little more consistent on how spread out my vlogs are. That being said, I hope you all take care. Ad Astra.